I've worked in several courts, and sometimes they verify the time frame.
You can overtalk me if you want to, but I got
I'm not trying to.
And always will have.
We go to Jonesboro, Georgia for an arraignment. 49-year-old Zakethia Merity has been charged with disorderly conduct and making terroristic threats. 4 years earlier, police say Merity, who now lives in Minnesota, was at the airport when she missed her flight. She then got into an altercation with an airline employee and allegedly threatened them. Police were called and Merity was arrested. Today, she's set to appear remotely before Judge Tammy Hayward to discuss next steps in the case. Merity is represented by defense attorney M.J. Tortorello. The prosecutor is Assistant Solicitor General Stephanie Bing.
Zakethia Yashem Merady. All right, I don't see Merity on the screen. Bench warrant, bond forfeiture.
When Merity fails to appear, the judge revokes her bond and issues a bench warrant for her arrest. But later, after the court has heard other cases, the prosecution has an update on the defendant.
Your Honor, I believe that Miss Merity has appeared on the Zoom. She's now here.
Yes. Hi. My thing said 11 o'clock. It's 11:06, so I logged in at 10:59.
No, I'll call the calendar then.
No, I
don't understand what you're saying, ma'am.
It's
you were late. That's what I'm saying.
How am I late when it started at 11 and I logged in at 10:59? I'm here in Minnesota. I'm on Central Standard Time.
Well, I'm on Eastern Standard Time.
I didn't know that. Y'all don't say that. In this notice, it says 11 a.m. So when someone sends me something that says 11 a.m., I'm taking it to be 11 a.m.
Hold on, Ms. Tortorello. Where is it located? Where'd it come from? Where's the courthouse? Look on the paperwork.
I don't know, ma'am.
Look on the paperwork. Look on the paperwork. Y'all gonna stop playing dumb with me. Look on the paperwork. What does it say?
It says court arrangement 11 a.m. 11/13.
What courthouse? You know the courthouse is in Georgia. Eastern Standard Time.
I would have never assumed that, ma'am. It wasn't trying to be disrespectful.
No, I'm not asking you to assume anything. I'm asking you to use your brain. If you're in Minnesota, but you got the ticket in Georgia, and the court is in Georgia, then Eastern Standard Time is what we're dealing with.
Okay, well, thank you for the lesson. I wouldn't have never known.
Well, that's sad.
I don't think so, ma'am. It would have said
that's elementary, ma'am.
I've worked in several courts, and sometimes they verify the time frame.
You can overtalk me if you want to, but I'm
not trying to.
And always will have.
Okay, Your Honor, I would need a conference with her.
I'm sure you will.
After Merity meets with her attorney, things seem to settle down.
Your Honor, for Miss Zakethia Merity, she's pleading not guilty and we're waiving formal arraignment.
Miss Merity, you are entering a plea of not guilty. Please keep in touch with your attorney. All of our cases are Eastern Standard Time, Miss Merity.
I apologize, ma'am. I apologize. I was not trying to be disrespectful.
At the time where you was located when the thing happened.
When you said it, I appreciated you clarifying. I'm like, oh, that does me.
Why is she telling me she was here? I was like, I'm looking at the screen. I know she wasn't here.
I really would have come at 10 o'clock if I had any idea that it was your time versus my time. I'm sorry. I got you. I apologize. I'm so sorry.
You don't have a bench warrant. I erased it, so you're good. All right, so keep in touch with your attorney.
So Miss Chiara Tortellini, I'm sorry, what is her name? Tortelli? I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, honestly.
It's Tortorello.
The judge vacated the bench warrant, and Merity remains free on bond. She's entered a not guilty plea, and her case is pending. We're in Griffin, Georgia for a probation violation hearing. 38-year-old Adrian Taylor has been convicted of hit and run, DUI, and driving with a restricted license. Over the course of 15 months, Taylor was busted on 3 separate occasions for several different driving violations. In total, he was sentenced to 30 days in jail plus 4 years probation. As part of his probation, Taylor was ordered to complete a substance abuse assessment. But after his probation officer reported that Taylor tried to fake it, he was ordered into court. Today, Taylor appears without an attorney before Judge Josh Thacker to hear if his probation will be revoked. The state is represented by Prosecutor Patrick Shepard, who questions Deputy Scott Piper from the Spalding County Sheriff's Office.
Did you overhear a conversation between Mr. Taylor and his probation officer about his substance abuse assessment?
So I walked into her office, activated my body cam, and basically what you're going to see with the body cam is him admitting that an individual or someone he had paid to alter the drug evaluation screen.
The deputy then plays the video for the court.
Pay somebody to do it for me.
You paid who to do it?
I don't know. So he went to pay me.
So that means it's forged.
Yeah, I don't have any further questions.
Mr. Taylor, tell me why I shouldn't revoke your probation here.
Well, see, the situation was I thought I had a deadline to turn the paper in, like when I went to report. So I thought I was already in trouble, like for not having it done, and I was working like 5 days a week. So I had someone to change the date.
All right, thank you.
Before the judge makes his ruling, the prosecutor delivers a final statement.
Okay, this is a second in 10 DUI. It's also got a hit and run, and then there's another case where he violated his license restriction. So multiple DUIs, hits and runs, he's still driving. He's disregarding his obligations to the law as far as continuing to drive. Now he's come in and he's forged a substance abuse assessment, admitted that he forged it. I mean, enough is enough on this one, Judge. I think he just needs to be revoked in full on this.
Mr. Taylor, in this state court, the reason I love being a state court judge is because we help people. I love the fact that our job is to help people.
Yes, sir.
But it's very well known that the one thing I have absolutely no tolerance for is cheaters. And you're a cheater. So when I find a cheater, they are absolutely the people that could undermine my entire system that I've built to try to help people. So you gave us false information while we were trying to help you. Do you see why my voice is raising a little bit? Do you
Yes, sir.
see why that is so incredibly frustrating to me?
Yes, sir.
We're trying to help you, and you're giving us lies. You committed a felony, and I'm going to respond in the way that you committed a felony. I'm revoking every day of every case so that everyone will always know that if you cheat, I will show you zero mercy. Take him away. 1389, I'm revoking everything.
The judge revoked Taylor's bond, and he was sentenced to 1,389 days in jail. He'll be eligible for release after serving 1 year. We head to Griffin, Georgia for a bond revocation hearing. 31-year-old Justin Allen has been charged with what's called battery family violence. 10 months earlier, according to police reports, Allen got into an altercation with his live-in girlfriend. The alleged victim, whom police said had a swollen nose and bruised face when they arrived at the scene, claimed Allen had punched her in the face. Allen was arrested, charged, and released on $3,000 bond with the condition he have no contact with his girlfriend. But according to court documents, Allen violated his bond when he allegedly assaulted her a second time, this time brandishing a gun. He was charged with battery, possession of a firearm, and obstruction of law enforcement, and was ordered to appear in court in person to hear if his bond will be revoked. But today, he appears remotely before Judge Josh Thacker, claiming he recently tested positive for COVID.
All right, Mr. Allen, you there? Am I correct that you have, you're home sick with COVID? Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Will you please grab your COVID test showing it to be positive and hold it up to the camera?
Oh, 1 second. Let me.
Let the record reflect that Mr. Allen is up on the screen with clearly his phone, I guess, moving around in his house.
It's been like 2 days since I took it, so.
Okay, well, you were supposed to be here in the courtroom. You're not here in the courtroom, and I assumed you would have known that you needed to show a little proof as to why you didn't show up in person for what was a very important hearing that was very clear that you might have gone to jail on. I'm gonna give you about 60 more seconds to find that test, and then I'm gonna make some decisions.
I don't know where.
The judge does not seem to be kidding about the 60 seconds.
Started the timer on my computer. We'll just sit quietly till it beeps, and then I'll make some decisions.
Where are those tests at? Huh? I know. All I need to do is, I literally just need to shut. Did you throw them away?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, look at the trash can out there. Look at the trash can.
The defendant is running out of time.
Mr. Allen, I'm noticing up on the screen that I'm not looking at a COVID test.
Yes, sir. I'm looking in the trash. I think that she might have thrown them out.
It's now noon, and so I'm gonna go ahead and make my decision, which is that I've requested a COVID positive test. I frankly would have accepted a letter from your doctor or anything. You have none of those things, and I'm not gonna sit here and watch you dig through your trash.
Before wrapping things up, Judge Thacker has a final question.
Who's present with you, Mr. Allen? Point the phone at whoever it is you're talking to, because I've got to put that on the record of who that is.
Hello?
Who is it that you're talking to?
I was talking to my cousin.
Okay. What's your cousin's name?
Shannon. Hold on, I think she walked outside.
Okay. I'm starting to feel like there's a little bit of evasiveness here because I'm asking you very simple questions. Who is with you? And you give me a vague and non-committal answer of cousin. I ask you for the person's name and you're telling me just Shannon. They're not Madonna. They have a full name that you're not giving, so I'm not going to worry about that anymore. I'm going to find that whatever it is that's going on with you, it is evasive. I'm going to find that I'm not getting the answers I want, and I'm going to find that you were absent without leave of the court. I'm issuing a bench warrant for your arrest. Mr. Allen, you may remove yourself from the virtual system.
Judge Thacker revoked Allen's bond, and the bench warrant he issued remains active. Allen is yet to enter pleas in either of his cases, and if found guilty on all charges, he's facing a possible maximum sentence of 6 years in prison. We head to Jonesboro, Georgia for a plea hearing. 46-year-old Reginald Lyons has been charged with driving under the influence, driving while license suspended, and improper lane change. 4 years earlier, Lyons got into a single vehicle accident. When police questioned him, they say he was slurring his speech, smelled of alcohol, and told them he'd consumed at least 4 shots of tequila. Lyons was arrested for DUI, his 6th offense. And a toxicology report later showed his blood alcohol level was 0.372, more than 4 times the legal limit. Lyons agreed to plead guilty to DUI and driving while license suspended. And today, he appears remotely before Judge Tammy Hayward to officially enter his plea and hear his sentence. The prosecutor is Stephanie Bing. Lyons' attorney is MJ Tortorello.
Ms. Tortorello, what is your client plead to the offenses before the court?
Your Honor, for count 1 DUI, there'll be a guilty plea. Driving while license suspended, NOLO.
I also just want to put on the record that this is his 6th in life and 3rd in 10.
The state has emphasized to the court that not only is this Lyons' 6th DUI, but it's his 3rd in the last 10 years.
Mr. Lyons, when you gonna stop?
I already have.
I mean, because you put other people's lives at risk. That's what concerns me. And it took 6 times for you to get it?
Yes, I apologize, Your Honor.
No, don't apologize to me. Just think about all the lives you put at risk.
Yes, ma'am.
Because you weren't willing to acknowledge that you got a severe alcohol problem. Now tell me how you have fixed it.
I did AA meetings.
You said you did them. Why would you stop?
Well, actually, I got custody of 5 grandkids that live with me now.
Sir.
Because I have to work so much now, but I have to start back now because I have to do the support groups.
Okay, let me tell you something, Mr. Lyons. You're an alcoholic. You need to take AA meetings like you would take diabetes medicine if you were diabetic. You have put people's lives at risk the 6 times we caught you. But imagine how many times you drove drunk. I mean, you were pissy drunk. I'm not afraid to say it. 0.372, that's almost 0.4. How old are the kids, oldest and youngest?
The oldest is 7 and the youngest is 1.
Oh, my Lord, have mercy. No, sir, you gonna stay in AA meetings. And you know why? Because you gotta take care of 5 kids from 1 to 7. Sir, at any moment, you could put somebody's life in risk. Because you're gonna be looking at that bottle going, you know, if I just take a little sip, you don't have take a little sip genes. So you need to get back into a community support organization and stay in it. Like, that's not a choice for you. And you should think about that every single day. There is nothing I could sentence you to that would be worse than you waking up every day knowing you took somebody's life. Nothing. Is that a sentence you want?
No, ma'am.
Mr. Lyons, you owe it to everybody involved to be better.
Yes, Your Honor.
Lyons was sentenced to 2 years probation, 240 hours of community service, mandatory support meetings, and he must install an ignition interlock device in his car. In addition, he was ordered to abstain from alcohol and drugs and submit to random testing. We head to Atlanta, Georgia, for a protective order hearing. 33-year-old Chandrea Carricker has filed for a temporary protective order, claiming she's being harassed by 34-year-old Destiny Arnold. Today, both women appear remotely, without attorneys, before Judge Alex Manning, who gets right to the root of the issue.
Let me ask somebody a question. Is there a man in the middle of this whole thing?
It is correct.
So was it somebody's boyfriend at one time and now it's somebody else's boyfriend now?
That is correct.
And this man that's in the middle ain't here to testify for anybody, is he?
That is correct. He's incarcerated.
But all this is going on some man that's not here, can't be here, locked up. And this is what y'all doing over some man, because this man is working.
This is what she's doing, Your Honor.
I gotta meet this one man that these women decide to destroy their life, because this one man's got to be amazing that these women, these intelligent, beautiful women, decide to destroy their lives over this one man. Go ahead, Miss Carricker, tell me about all this.
So Destiny Arnold, I'm guessing, is his ex-girlfriend. I've been dating him since August of last year. So there was a cocktail bomb thrown at my home. I have a fire report. Also, there were strange men showing up at my home because of an ad that was placed on by Destiny Arnold, in which she stated that I was looking for a man to come and take care of me, that I could stay away from her man.
That's how you know it was that she posted it, because that's what it said?
Oh yeah, and her name is stamped on it. I have the evidence. She also texted me stating that she would not leave me alone if I can't stop bothering her man.
All right, Ms. Arnold, go ahead. I'll hear from you.
I don't know anything about an ad on. I had no knowledge of a fire. Just this past weekend, Miss Carricker called me and she was cussing me out. I was at a doctor's appointment and she came making a scene and she recorded my car and she put it on her Instagram page. I'm not stalking her. And she wants me to jail so she can have him without me interfering.
Ms. Carricker, what is it you're wanting?
I need for her to stay away from me. I need her to stop with the fake pages. I need her to stop contacting me.
This is the closest I've ever seen her. I've never seen her before.
Yes, you have. You just told her you saw me at the chiropractor's office. So did you see me or you didn't?
Okay, stop. Last time I counted, there was more than one man out there. But I passed at least 4 or 5 in the hallway. Huh. So, Ms. Arnold, one day you're going to have a child, and now Ms. Carricker's going to have a child. And guess what? Their children, y'all's children, are going to be online one day, and now that it's on there, they're going to see all this stuff. Y'all regret this one day. Thank goodness they went to social media when I was growing up. Leave one another alone.
And with that, Judge Manning issued Carricker the temporary protective order against Arnold, who was ordered to stay away from the plaintiff for 36 months. The case is now closed.